audience will just love it, really. The entertaining way to unfold this match. Xu Xing is on board. Ma Long sailing the ball, netting out. And of course, Xu Xing represents Shanghai locally, my hometown, and consider one of the local heroes in the sporting world. So he is very happy to settle down in Shanghai with his wife, and they got a lovely daughter now. Yeah, he told me that during the pandemic period they were enjoying. I mean, doing a lot of indoor training. He really missed his kid.
Right, because usually we're out on the tour the entire year, but during the pandemic, I guess we all have more time to spend with our families.
Oh, Lily, that's a great shot from Xu Xing. It's unbelievable for him to turn around.
Wow, so fast to react.
Ma Long to serve. Oh, this kind of a half long, making Ma Long very, very difficult to return.
Absolutely, and that was such a fast, long serve by Ma Long, but Xu Xing was such great feeling being able to return it short. It's virtually unheard of.
Captain Dragon comes back strong.
And Xu Xing not being able to control that one as well, sending it a bit too long. Ma Long ready to finish it.
Well, if you just join us, this is the world-class action between the two men here. The second men's singles semi-final between Captain Dragon Ma Long and Xu Xing. The reason I'm calling him Captain Dragon is that Ma Long's name Long, L-N-G, means dragon in Chinese. So it's really appropriate to say that. I mean,
absolutely.
He enjoys being called as such.
Very fitting nickname.
Did you talk to them very often, or in the past, or?
I mean, we've said hi on occasion.
Given that you always train in the same training hall, right, facility, and for different occasions. Next time, I'll ask them to test out your Chinese. No English at all, strictly Chinese. I know that your Chinese is just, impeccable now.
Thank you. I'm trying to learn more as I go along here in China.
Oh, you're yours there already now. Nobody can tell you're from the States, actually. It's just that good. Now, it's dead even, 5 apiece. The two gentlemen sharing the first 10 points here.
Right, and they both know each other so well. Constantly changing up their strategy and their tactics, trying to confuse the other.
Folks were telling me that it's just great to enjoy the crowd here, live crowd we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Now, third ball attack style executed well by Xu Xing.
And there's really no room for error. As soon as the ball drifts a little bit long, Xu Xing is there to finish it, as is Ma Long.
The last meeting between the two took place in Germany at German Open, where Ma Long came up as the winner of that match, 4-2. So again, Xu Xing would definitely like to avenge himself here, if you will. Wow, placing it. Long rally, Xu Xing netting out that one. I mean, don't worry about it. The two definitely are both comfortable being away from the table to start their long rally.
Totally, especially Xu Xing. He's just on another level as soon as he goes away from the table.
Do you find it, he looks like he makes you feel he's like a European player, right? Being away from the table so much, so often.
Wow.
Again, look at the placement of that cross court.
Such a strong backhand by Xu Xing. It's actually interesting to note that Xu Xing's backhand has really improved over the years. He's known as a player with a great forehand.
Powerful forehand, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But he's really worked on improving that backhand.
Mm-hmm.
And that creates a lot of pressure on his opponent.
You got to be even better, right, to beat him. Otherwise, you know, you have no chance. Oh.
Close recovery.
Yeah. Good reaction from Shi, however, setting the ball long. Way out. So she still has 1 point as his edge.
Malone trying to change things up a little bit, pushing it wide out long to Xuxing's forehand and stepping around ready for it, but just missing the edge of the table by a little bit.
Oh, this is just so beautiful, being away both from the table. Long rally there again. Xuxing with that one. He's got 3 game points.
Right, and Xuxing really showcasing his backhand out here. I mean, Malone, you can clearly tell he's trying to place the ball out to the backhand, but Xuxing's backhand is just fantastic at this moment.
Really, as you mentioned, he's improved so much in this category.
He really has. He's put a lot of work into it, and it's clearly paid off.
Let 7-10.
Oh, that's just too good from Captain Dragon, captain of the Chinese men's team. Unbelievable, releasing his power from his backhand.
Malone up for the challenge. I'm saying if you can do it, I can do it too.
You know, that's why he's called an all-around soldier on Chinese squad.
Totally.
With almost no obvious loopholes, if you will.
Right. He's so stable in every aspect of his game. It's hard to find any weakness to exploit.
Saving 1 game point, Malone. Netting up, Xuxing rushing it a little bit. He still has 1 game point. He could still serve out. Can he deliver? He wants this. He wants to be on board because he's up against this reigning Olympic champion and 4-time champion of this tournament. Short one. Too smart from Malone. Oh my God, look at that. The counter attack from Xuxing. This is just brilliant from both sides. Unbelievable, so entertaining.
What a spectacular rally. I'm even shocked that Xuxing was able to return that by Malone. So quick to react. And Malone just getting a little bit of a lucky edge in the last point.
Thanks to that lucky ball there, the 2 gentlemen have shared the 20 points together. Unbelievable, bringing this game to the maximum, 10 apiece. It's still up for grabs.
This is really as close as it gets.
Ah. This is just good stuff for Malone there. Gutsy. Saving all these game points. Now he is ahead by 1 point. Chen Zhijin is happy no matter what. He's enjoying it. 2 of his players there, right?
Yeah.
You guys battle out. Let me see this high-level performance.
It's a win either way for him.
It is. Oh, this is great. Fake move there by Xuxing.
Right, that was a great placement by Xuxing. Malone clearly expecting it to go to his forehand, but Xuxing changing the angle at the very last second.
Yeah, it's sort of like a wait for a while, right? I mean, he waited for a while and then he executed.
Right.
Close to body shot there, giving Xu a point back, 11 apiece. This is absolutely brilliant.
11 all.
The two Olympic veterans battling out. Oh,
12, 11.
this is just too lucky for CHN here.
I mean, Malone got an edge at 10-9, so now
Well, then
it's
again,
Xixing's turn.
You know what? Well, yeah, exactly. I was about to say one good turn deserves another anyway.
Right.
Such is life. Another game point in hand. CHN. Short serve. Pushing it. Yes, he got it. CHN and Malone as well in Mandarin. Don't touch the table with your hand. I mean, Lily, it is hard, isn't it, really? I mean, you players tend to do that just to sort of like pace yourself this way, that way. And now under the circumstances like this pandemic situation,
Right.
I mean, a lot of rules are new to you as well.
Right. I mean, it's just habit for players to touch the table with their hand. It's kind of like you don't even think about it. It just happens naturally to pace yourself,
Right,
slow
right.
yourself down, you know, think about your strategy and the next point.
One apiece.
Wow.
Wow.
Great forehand by Malone. Really dictating the pace, the rhythm. Fantastic placement as well. So wide out to CHN's backhand. Him unable to use his forehand.
Yep. Relentless attack. Attacking CHN with close to body shots there. Malone taking a 2-point lead here.
Right, and Malone really focusing on placing the ball to CHN's middle, trying to make him guess whether he should use his backhand or his forehand.
Whew.
3.
Malone last year finished as the runner of the event, only losing to Fan Jiandong in the end. So, and that was also, by the way, a fantastic final displayed by the two of them. So can he really get to that far by passing CHN? We shall see. CHN, by the way, has already equaled his record of last year. He was one of the semi-finalists here as well. So again, this is his familiar spot.
I'm sure he wants to surpass that this time.
4, 3.
And such solid backhand by CHN right now.
I know. It's just like, as you mentioned, and with the training as rigorously, he's covering that ground.
Absolutely.
Again, it's oh, this is too good. You know, this placing the ball to CHN's forehand right there, I mean, which has a lot of room to defend.
Wow, such a great parallel shot by Malone.
As you said, Lily, the two of them just know each other too well. Your weakness, your fortes, your strong points.
Absolutely. Malone needs to stand closer to the table. Needs to push CHN further away if he wants the opportunity. Ooh.
4, 5.
That was a great service received by Malone, changing it up at the very last second, you know, making the stroke that he's going to flip and changing it to a short half long, forcing CHN to loop it up high.
Yeah, paying special attention to the placement of the ball now.
Left. 6, 4. 6, 5.
I feel that he, as a professional player, you know, you do have to have more than just one bat there, right? Usually you might have two, but prior to the game, right? Because one bat tends to perhaps get hurt or get damaged as well, right? I mean, because it keeps rubbing the edge of the table, right? I mean, it could easily get damaged. Right?
Absolutely, and we've seen it already in this tournament with Ugo Calderano yesterday against Fan Jindong, I believe, in the second game. He had 3 game points, and then at 10-8, 10-9, he hit his bat on the table, and he had to change it to his backup. And it makes a difference, especially in your mental game.
Now, quietly, CHN is back in business. Again in contention, 6 apiece. CHN. Ma Long losing the first one by only 2 points. Wow. Again, good retrieval, but not this one. Ma Long finishes his business right down the middle.
He had the help of a lucky net right there, breaking CHN's rhythm, allowing him to attack with his forehand, finishing the point. There we go.
Look at the concentration and focus right there in his eyes in the hunt of the title.
8-6.
Almost chop blocked by CHN right there.
Talking to himself. Such a closely contested battle. Short return. Ma Long taking the initiative, but missed that forehand, and he knows that that's costly.
Great setup by Ma Long, placing it so wide out to CHN's backhand, but a missed opportunity. Barely hitting the ball there.
Making it a 1-point game now. A few Ma Long again rushing a little bit, right? You know, he was leading. Now the edge is gone.
He's made a few unforced errors this game. And against an opponent like CHN, that's just too costly.
Exactly, allowing CHN to come back now. It's anyone's game again in game 2, 8 apiece. Wow. This is a good setup for CHN though, to earn that point.
Absolutely. Ma Long continuing to try to exploit CHN's backhand, but CHN's backhand really proving him wrong out here.
CHN to set one more time. Oh. Of course. Well, luck is equal, I should say. CHN. So it's really, again, 9 apiece instead of 10-8. CHN was upset with that situation, but he needs to move on. Ma Long has a chance to really serve out. Well, this is really a great landing there, placement talking about half long, difficult for CHN.
Right. I mean, the serve was half long, but it was so close to the edge of the table that CHN can't really do anything with it except loop it up high.
Game point, Ma. That's just too good. 2 wide angles created by Ma Long. Third game in action. Lily, what does Xu need to do, really, just to stop Ma Long and his momentum?
Right, Xu really needs to start taking risks like these shots, like that incredible backhand right there. Although the last game was very close, it was Ma Long that was really dictating the pace. And Xu really just taking some extra points off of unforced errors right there. But there you go, that's what he needs to do. Start attacking first, putting pressure on Ma Long.
Boy, the stadium has never been this noisy. You know, I miss this kind of noise, and it's been away from us for quite a while. And you can see right now with the two top-class players from China playing out, battling out, people here are just rooting for them from all over.
You can hear the fangirls of both expressing their love.
Oh yeah, if you yell for a root for Xu, you will be definitely hearing a lot from Ma Long's fans as well.
Yes.
The noise won't be low.
2-3.
But I really like Xu style in a way. You know, of course, Ma Long is a great player and all around, but Xu could be so agile in a way. The agility demonstrated by him is unbelievable.
Totally.
You know, Cloud Walker, remember the way sometimes he could just create some or generate some unthinkable returns, unthinkable shots there.
Exactly, like shots that you think are impossible to return. Xu is there and he is up for the challenge.
And I remember clearly and vividly that he could do so around his, you know,
around the back.
Remember, to get one shot back. And he won that one.
He's the true definition of an entertainer.
And he also told me that he's very happy to be part of the action of WTT, namely World Table Tennis. He says that, you know, at his age, of course, he just hit 30. He says that he would like to also be more involved in professional league or professional matches. In addition to representing China on big occasions, it's all good to be there to show table tennis, the beauty of table tennis, you know, around the world. Not just representing China, but representing, you know, table tennis players, basically.
Right, right. They really just want to promote the sport that you know, we all love.
Thora.
Let's go all.
Middle.
Ooh. Another lucky break off the top of the net by Ma Long. He's really playing a lot of balls to Xu backhand at the moment. Despite the improvement, he knows that it's still not quite as great as his forehand.
Launched in his forehand here. Selling it long though. Xu losing one more point, trailing by 2. Good recovery from Xu, and also he's far away from the table, launching his cross-court forehand topspin.
That was his signature forehand right there. So far away from the table, but still so consistent and with so much quality as well. That side swipe, just putting a little bit too much side spin for Ma Long to react to.
One has to admire his footwork and the adjustment he could make, right?
Truly forehand all over the table.
He trains very hard. He tells me that, you know, basically he doesn't take any day off. Unless he goes back to Shanghai, he will spend a few days with the family, and then he goes back to do his training. And his wife used to be a Chinese national table tennis player as well, Yao Yan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's why she understands him very well, and for that, he is very grateful.
Wow, that is a power couple then.
I'm not quite sure about that daughter, though, eventually, if she will be a champion. That's too good. Close to body from Ma Long.
Yeah, Xu Xing's forehand going a little bit too high. Ma Long being so ready for that.
He was still trying to do that one.
He attempted the behind the back right there.
Not this time, though. That's exactly what we were referring to. Around his waist, he could just get the ball back. That's what he did in the past and scored.
Xu Xing looking for opportunities to use his forehand, but Ma Long's pushed just too wide.
It is a seesaw battle. Actually, throughout this tournament, Ma Long was tested too, before this match. And he was pushed quite a bit by Matthias Falk in the quarterfinals. And 4-2 finally he came back. I mean, he won it, but he was challenged severely. Wow, forehand exchange. Look at that. Xu Xing got it. Got an upper hand, nailed that point.
What a great forehand counter loop rally by both. Xu Xing just coming out on top of this. This is his specialty right here. This is where he feels so comfortable. Ma Long looking a little disheartened by that.
Boy, top quality was demonstrated. Forehand exchange rally there. Simply entertaining, isn't it?
So much so.
Eight apiece. Well, again, Xu Xing's forehand. Lily mentioned that's his trademark. He is delivering that.
Absolutely. Look at that. I mean, really, that is just Xu Xing in his natural habitat right there.
Let's see, Captain Ma or Captain Dragon. Let's see what he can do here. Ma Long to serve.
Ooh. Now another lucky break off the top of the net by Ma Long. Tying it up to 9 apiece.
Well, I need to correct myself, actually. Xu Xing and Yao Yan, his wife, they have a son instead, excuse me. I thought it was daughter, although I never met the kid.
Still can be a future champion.
Oh, that's right, on the Chinese men's side. 9 apiece, 1-all, totally dead even. Game point, Ma Long. I mean, Ma Long's forehand could just be simply dreadful as well. Full of the killing power. Game point, Ma Long. Oh, look at that. Wrong footing, Xu Xing getting that point, 11-9. Xu Xing really needs to get into his rhythm, not to let Ma Long extend the lead.
Great backhand loop by Xuxing. That's what he needs to do. He needs to be the one, the aggressor. Like what he did in the beginning of the last game, he needs to start again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. Awesome from Ma Long. Gutsy move again, placing the ball to Xuxing's forehand there.
Ma Long's backhand just too good.
Quick start for Ma Long.
Still continuing to place the ball to Xuxing's backhand. He knows it's not quite as lethal as his forehand.
Short return. Yeah, forehand flicking it. Taking it, initiate it.
Ma Long being so aggressive this game. Starting every rally with his own attack.
Indeed, he seems to be more pumped up in this game now.
Absolutely, with every point.
That's 1-4.
He's more motivated. Wow.
Wow, that is too good. Talking about his forehand, 2 in a row.
Truly an incredible forehand. I mean, he just makes it look so smooth and effortless.
Mm-hmm. You know, I tend to use this word seamless, S-E-A-M, you know.
Seamless, yes.
Isn't it really makes, you know, it flows basically.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just so flawless. And he makes it look so easy, but if
Right.
any of us were to attempt it, I don't think it would look as pretty.
He came from Shizhou, Jiangsu province, Xuxin, and at a very young age, he was chosen to come to Shanghai to be trained. So really, he got his solid foundation in Shanghai with his table tennis skills. And he, ever since, he grew there, and he, of course, eventually took off there.
Right. He's come so far.
Talking about his backhand, really, sometimes that's pretty lethal as well, this kind of unleashing of the power.
I mean, totally. His backhand is still incredible, just perhaps not as incredible as his forehand.
Right, right. I mean, that, after all, the ladder is really his trademark.
That is his signature move for sure.
It's bread and butter.
That's 4-5.
Again, a seesaw battle. Totally nail-biting. Xuxing still trailing, though.
That's 4-5.
A chance to level the score.
Ooh.
6-4.
Bit of a lucky edge by Ma Long there. Unable to retrieve it by Xuxing. Could tell he was ready for that one though.
Mm.
6-5.
Heavy spin there. Difficult for Ma Long to read, and
It looked quite easy, you know, popping up high, but there's so much spin on it as well. Although Ma Long clearly not being very happy with that one. Head down on the table.
I know, he wants that one so badly for a kill.
Yeah. It makes a big difference. 7-4 or 6-5.
Good receiving from Xuxing.
Right. When he's the one to start attacking first, he tends to win the point.
Malo knows it. He squandered the chances to extend the lead. Now it's 6-all.
Wow.
Wow.
6-7.
That is all of a sudden it took place.
Such an incredible backhand move by Malo. Reacting so quickly.
No chance for Xu Xin for that ball.
7-all.
Third ball attack style. Well set up by Ma Long.
Incredibly smart play by him. Purposefully serving the ball a little bit extra long. And stepping around to finish it. He knew exactly what was coming.
Staying very close to the table to push Xu Xin away. 2 quick points earned by Ma Long.
Xu Xin looking a little bit passive at the moment.
Yeah.
Ma Long's the one who's dictating all the points, all the rallies.
He's got 2 service points coming up. See if he can do anything. And this is really the moment.
Wow.
Pushing Xu Xin too far away. And with Captain Dragon's forehand, you can imagine.
Ma Long continuing to put pressure on Xu Xing's backhand.
With that smash, he's got like 3 game points in game 4. And a point from a 3-1 lead. Good
Wow.
response from Xu Xin with his backhand.
It was a great rally by both. Xu Xing finally putting a little bit more quality in his backhand. That's what he really needs.
Timeout called by Ma Long. Yeah. Got it. Well, obviously that timeout really helps him quite a bit to really calm down. Can Xu Xin bounce back? And he really needs to bounce back, Xu Xin, in order to have a chance here.
I think Xu Xing really needs to start attacking first. You know, he needs to start dictating the pace of the rally, putting a little bit more quality on his balls. It is a higher risk, of course, but if he continues the same way, there's really no chance.
Well, that's not a good return, really. You know, half long and pretty, it popped up pretty high for Ma Long to
Absolutely.
finish.
And Ma Long has really been continuously serving kind of a mix between short or half long to Xu Xing's forehand. If it's short, Xu Xing sometimes pops it up high. If it's half long, Xu Xing can only loop it kind of high, not so much quality, and Ma Long's there to finish it directly. It was a great move by Xu Xing.
Yeah.
Taking a page out of Ma Long's book, also serving it half long, waiting for Ma Long to pop it up high, giving him the opportunity to attack.
That is tit for tat, really. So Xixin needs to do more like that in order to really have a chance. Oh, Ma Long attacking relentlessly to Xixin's down the middle there.
Still putting so much pressure on his backhand, not giving him any chance to use his lethal forehand.
Xixin has to make some adjustment, if you will.
3-2.
Again, that was not a good return from Xixin. Ma Long just missed it.
Right. Like you said, not the best return, but still somewhat of a change. At least it was more long than before.
Mm-hmm.
Malone just being unstoppable at this point.
I know, his forehand is just daunting there.
And despite the improvement from Xixing's backhand, you know, Malone is just a more all-around complete player. Not as many weaknesses.
That's 2-4. That's 2-4.
And a great forehand and forehand exchange by both. Xixing coming out on top this time.
Ma Long is very comfortable at this stage with his forehand, one after another.
Right, and he continues to put pressure on Xixing's backhand.
Mm-hmm. I think this is really, you know, if Ma Long wins this game, I'd like to ask him about his tactics, especially after losing the opening game, right? And he hasn't really changed his mind just by focusing on attacking his opponent's, so to speak, not strong point, in order to really create more opportunities. And this is what he's been doing right now.
Absolutely. The way he was able to bounce back after losing the first game is so impressive. And the next two games as well, both 11-9, I believe. And Ma Long just being able to step it up another notch in those crucial moments.
Mm-hmm. Again, his forehand. Well, Xixing has a little bit of trouble reading Ma Long's serve, really, and popping up the ball.
Ma Long being so smart in changing the placement of the services as well. Once Xixing gets used to the short forehand, he changes it directly to his backhand.
That's 4-6.
Wow.
4-7.
Simply too good from Ma Long there.
Ma Long being so solid out there,
Timeout.
returning everything Xixing's giving at him.
I'm referring to Xixing here.
7-5.
And a great first point back. Such fast exchanges between the both of them. Xixing finally stepping around using his forehand out here.
And Ma Long clearly knows that because, you know, as we said, they're teammates. And Xixing could come back very strong. Xixing knows how to deal with Ma Long. It's just the way to execute on court well,
Right.
if he can deliver. A great return from CHN. Talking about coming back, yes, CHN is doing it.
Xu being absolutely ready now for Ma Long's attack.
Short return, a long push. The variation to mix things up. Wow. Again, I just feel that CHN still has a little bit trouble reading Ma Long's service well.
Right. Ma Long's service has been so effective this entire match. Xu just popping it up too high on too many occasions. And he knows that.
Now it's going to be more difficult for CHN now. Ma Long only 2 points away from a ticket in the men's singles final. And if he is in, that will be a repeat of last year's final again. That's just incredible.
Deja vu in both women's
definitely.
and men's.
Indeed, indeed.
Let 6-9.
Wow.
Wow, talking about thermal attack.
That was incredible anticipation by Xu.
Totally. Unleashing his power from his forehand. Pivotal attack. The Ma Long has got 2 service points here. And things are really looking a bit more rosy to Ma Long.
Let 9-7.
Wow, again, his forehand is just absolutely lethal here. Giving him 3 match points. Short return. CHN 7 for internet. So Ma Long close it out 11-7, and he wins over CHN.